It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason. And it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And away we go from Lumen Field. Jayden Reed to return this. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. Bringing them out, someone who wowed last year in his first chance as a starter, Jordan Love.
It took Jordan Love a little while for him to get his chance to start in the NFL. He had to watch Aaron Rodgers for a number of years, but guess what? Aaron had to watch Brett, and it paid huge dividends. And it sure looks like Jordan Love, to start his career, is doing the same. He didn't just watch Aaron Rodgers. He worked on his game. He developed his game over 3 years. And when he got his chance, he sure looked like a young star at the position.
A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Running it after the penalty. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackled there by Jerome Baker. They only get a yard out of that run. It's going to be second down. Love from the gun. That's reeled in by Jayden Reed. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
So fourth down, here comes Daniel Wheeler to send it flying for the Packers. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60 plus. This one strikes down at the one, and predictably into the end zone it goes for the touchback. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. They'll be led out by the 12th-year pro from West Virginia, Geno Smith.
When Geno Smith won Comeback Player of the Year, it was really hard to find another comp. You know, the NFL, we love to always compare and contrast guys from different eras or project them moving forward. But there just were not many stories like Geno Smith, who just waited and persevered a decade in the NFL before he flourished. But what came to life finally was just the arm strength, the accuracy, the playmaking ability that was there at West Virginia, and it just took some time and maybe a little love from Pete Carroll at that time to really elevate his confidence and elevate his game.
Has room down the left sideline. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Reed. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Green Bay offense returning to the field for their second possession. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. No yards on the play, and back-to-back stops forces a 4th and 3. The Packers send out their punting unit. Tyler Lockett deep for the Seahawks. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone, a missed opportunity. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Smith. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. So it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air. It's Smith. He's trying to go deep again. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now Smith. He's trying another one deep. He's got it inside the 25. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Now an inside give to Walker. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 13-0 lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop, because a broken tackle, well, can mean a touchdown.
Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Reed. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Packers all set to get back out there. And they're hoping hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. First down throw, here's Love. He's on the move. He's keeping it.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Shotgun now for Love. Escapes the pocket. Taking off with it again.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it, he watches the tape the next day. He's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
He has it at the 13. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. They're out and set. First and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. 30. It's the 10. Reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 20-zip lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks push their lead to 21-zip already. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Reed. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. This, our last play of the quarter. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. 21-0 our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packers.